You know, this whole show we're talking about your reputation, your brand, and how your brand basically is your reputation and vice versa. The reality is you can apply this both in business and in your personal life. In 1996, I decided I was going to change my life. And I remember that specifically thinking that it's not just about getting things and doing things. I have to change fundamentally who I am. I have to change my reputation. I have to change my character. And I had a long, long road to hoe, right? But I began making sure that I was working every day on my character, my integrity, making sure I was living my life according to the proper values. And this was all kind of played out about 6 years later after I made this decision. About 6 years later, I was still in prison, but I had the opportunity to save a prison guard's life. And I won't go into the whole story today, but you can read The Upside of Fear and read all about it. But basically, this prison guard went down, and despite the fact it was not a very popular thing to do in prison, I did CPR and was later credited with saving his life. So I knew I was doing the right thing, and it was like that first big step I took to improving my reputation. Funny thing is, after I saved the cop's life, I was just certain that I was going to get paroled, and I went to see the parole board, and of course they denied me anyway, right? But doing the right thing had to do with the reputation, my character. It didn't have to do with whether or not I was going to be recognized by the parole board. When I got out and began to build my company, I applied the same principles. We always do the right thing by the homeowners. We always treat them fairly. We always make sure and we do the right thing. In fact, one of the things on my prosperity plan is that I always resolve conflict, financial conflict, business conflict, in the interest of the other person. I always want to do the right thing. And it's very important because as I built my business, one day we got very big. As we got big, we started getting more attention. And people started coming at us and, shooting the slings and the arrows. Well, what do you think the one thing they went after was? They went after the fact I'd been to prison. And I remember in 2007, the whole contracting community here in Colorado Springs, the county commissioners, the building department, they were all going to expose me for being this convict. Well, fortunately, I had built my business on such a foundation of character and integrity that when they came in and they talked to my customers, my suppliers, they found out we had done nothing wrong. We had built our business, on a foundation of these values, right? The character, the integrity, those types of things. So, we didn't have any problems whatsoever. If we'd been cutting corners, then we would have been found out. So again, you have to do the right thing. We've refunded money to customers who got sick. We've refunded monies to customers who, got in a financial jam and couldn't pay for it. The bottom line is you have to do the right thing. If you do the right thing, you get the right things. You have to make sure that, this idea of high integrity, high character, that defines your reputation. At the end of the day, that's all you have is your reputation. So always do the right thing, and you'll always be protected. You'll never be misconstrued or misperceived out in the market. People will know that you are a company built on a foundation of honor, character, and integrity.